Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. Love the morning cup of coffee. You'd be proud. It is very early in the morning. Well, it's early for me. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's not early anymore. Maybe it's 9. I don't even know what time it is. I'm gonna have to move the camera though, you guys, because it's 10:19, but the camera's kind of in a glare, so I'm gonna move it in like to the other side of the desk. Okay, so the only way that I'm going to be able to get rid of that glare is just to talk to you on this side of the camera. So hello and welcome. So sorry about the first part of that. I just didn't realize that the lighting was so bad. Also, please excuse my appearance. Look at my hair's like flying away on the side, but that's just me, girl. That's just me. So if you've ever seen my vlogs, would anybody on the planet go on camera like me? You know, I do want to say this because I'm so ADHD anyway when I talk, because this is going to be a chatty vlog. But I swear, I've been watching a lot of people that, they're younger though. Most of the vloggers that I watch are in their early 40s, maybe approaching their mid 40s, and I'm approaching my mid 50s. So it's interesting to see because I guess in my world, I've never thought about doing anything to my face. I knew from my mom's history that I knew this would happen, you know, and also I'm a person that battles with my weight. So I wasn't sure how my chin was going to turn out. You know, I knew I would get some of the jowls, as the plastic surgeons say, you know, that happen to us when we're older. And I know, and I've known for a long time how important it is to take care of your skin early on. You know what I mean? Like, I know that. Our genetics in our family are pretty good. Like my sister's 60, she'll be 65 almost, I think, because we're exactly 10 years. Actually, I think Steph will be 64. Still fairly young, actually, now that I think about it. But my sister, dude, has no wrinkles, nothing. And I'm sure she moisturizes her face, but she's never gotten any, you know, Botox or anything like that. And I know she would never get, she doesn't even dye her hair, but she has psoriasis, I guess she said. So I don't think she can put that dye on her head. I don't know, if you've ever known anybody that has psoriasis or you have it yourself, are you allowed to dye your hair? I've never asked her, but she's very sensitive, and very few, like, she's so sensitive that I guess anything could set her off, you know? And it's just strange to me, you know, how that, how triggers can happen with that, I don't know, what is it called? Like I think it's not, what is it called? Like a condition, I guess? Anyways, so back to the point, because my ADHD will take me over here, but back to the point. So I remember thinking about wondering if I wanted to pursue or ask about Botox. And it was spoken to me anyway about some other medical conditions that I have that they use Botox for. And I am and I'm not joking, I am an enormous anaphylactic allergic person. So Botox, because I'm so allergic to everything and I blow up, I literally inflame. Literally, I blow up. Like, if you've ever seen any movies where you've seen someone, you know, they reenact having someone like get swelling, you know, from an allergic reaction, that's me. So anytime there's a chance that I'm going to use something I've never had, I always get nervous because you know, and I've thought about it. And then on top of that, I do want to say, I read this article or something about people that do Botox and how, I don't know if it was a plastic surgeon or somebody, because I was watching, you know, how to take care of your skin for a long time, because I'm terrible at it. I don't even put lotion on my skin, you guys. I wash my face with soap, which is terrible. You know what I mean? I just do. I've never really thought about taking care of myself. And you can tell, you know what I mean? The jowls are starting. I can see it in my videos now. My chin is changing. It kind of just happened over the last, I would say, year. I mean, it's been there, but it's not been as noticeable as it is now. But I thought I heard one of my I'll link his channel below because I don't know who he is, but I really like him. He has a whole kit he sells, but it's so expensive. It's like almost $1,000. It's so expensive, but it's my dream kit, you know, if I was going to take care of my skin. But he was saying that. And I don't know, you can comment below if you guys have ever done this, because I'd really love to know, especially if you're in my age range, a Gen Xer. If you get Botox, they're like saying that the long-term effects of Botox leave little composites, bubbles in your skin where the Botox does not break down. So as you get older, those little composites are under the skin and they will never dissolve. And so, I mean, I'm ADHD and I'm PTSD. I'm all these things where I'm super OCD anyway, because I think that I'm an extreme, they call it catastrophic thinking. That's just me. But I don't just think like that just because, okay? I think like that because of all the allergic reactions I've ever had, and they are not fun. So when I started watching this doctor last year, I was considering going to have a consultation for Botox because I knew it was expensive. And I was like, I wonder if I should go get some of that for now, because I knew this part of my forehead, right? And then I have these 2 lines up here, which I didn't expect. But I knew this would be here. I knew for sure this would be here. But I have these little indentures that kind of go around my eyebrows that make my sort of skull look, more definite and prominent. And then, like I said, I have a little bit of this sagginess in my chin now. And I wasn't sure what that was going to look like for me at 60. And so, but once I read that article and I heard this doctor talk about it, I was like, I don't know if I can do it. First of all, I'm scared of being allergic to it because my face will literally blow up and I won't be able to swallow because it's happened to me so many times. I have an EpiPen. And 2, I'm like, what are the true long-term effects, like when you start getting Botox? I also feel like it changes the texture of your skin where your pores are more, I don't know. I just see all these actresses, like close up when they do close-ups and they just look weird. I don't know. And I mean, obviously, I'm aging and you can see it on camera. You can see it everywhere. I see it when I'm in the window. I see it when I'm driving. I see it probably right now from the glare to the side of the window. And I know it's super expensive. I mean, I think to get an injection of Botox, even though you don't get it that often, I think it's like $500 or something. I mean, it's really expensive. So if obviously it's not covered by insurance, it's a cosmetic thing. So I get all of that. But at the same time, I'm like, how am I going to save my skin? But then I look at my sister, who's from the same genes, and she is just, if she dyed her hair, she would look 10 years younger. I mean, immediately, because she has no wrinkles on her skin at all. And it's weird because it's like she's 60 something, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, Steph, you don't have any wrinkles on. She looks great. I'm serious. She looks, and my sister and I were just not heavy makeup people. We wear it, but we don't, it's not a part of our day. Now, her mother especially is very into, don't leave the house without being made up. Her mother is also very into nails and feet. She's always been that way ever since I was young. And my mom has always been a nail foot person, but not so much. I mean, and my mom wears makeup, but it's very light. My mom had work done on her face in her 60s, I think it was. And then she never went back for a touch up. But my mom is 78 and she looks young. I mean, from the work they did on her face, I think she went to the best surgeon in town at the time. And even with her aging, even though she's got some sagginess that could probably be touched up or whatever new procedures they have now, she could probably get that done. But she looks great. Like the other day I don't know if she went to the store. She went out running around and I was like, gosh, she looks so young. She just looks so vibrant. It was crazy. And I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? And my mom is almost 80. So it's just nuts. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I guess I was blessed with fairly good genes, but I can see, I see what you see. And the camera really, depending on the resolution you choose to film in, like 4K, 1080p, whatever, you can really see it. So that said, I found this I was introduced by the skincare line from my mom at first, and it was just soaps and creams, but they do have a skincare kit that I'd like to try. But my mom is very heavy into the skin line, SKINN. I'll put it right here. She gave me some some tightening cream, and it really does work because I used it in my 40s and then I just fell off. I'm very bad at that kind of stuff. I'm very bad at daily regimens. I just am. So Beekman is one of the brands that I absolutely love. And this is the hand cream, I think, right? This is a hand cream. So this is like something that, you would keep in your purse or something to keep your hands, and your arms moisturized. This is their signature scent. It's called Honey and Orange. So if you're familiar with Beekman, then you'll know it's a very expensive product. You can get it on HSN and QVC, which is where my mom gets it, so she can do the flex pay, just being honest with you guys. But it is, if you buy it directly from the website, it is pretty spendy, I won't lie, at least in my opinion, because I'm a cheapskate. If I can get it cheapest as possible, that's what I'll do. So there's that one. Then I've always wanted to try their spritzer, and I've never been able to try it. And I still didn't order it directly. My mom ordered the soap, and it came in a kit. So this is the body mist. and it's Beekman 1802. I'll leave a link below for you guys. I am not an affiliate, so don't think I'm trying to sell you anything, because I'm absolutely not. They're not with my 10 views. Okay, sure. But Beekman 1802, I highly recommend. They have tons of different scents. I like sweet. That's all I like. I'm not a floral person. I don't like musky. It's just not me. I've tried those scents before, and I find more harmony in sweet. I just like sweet. Everything's sweet. So this is the honey and orange that I have in my hand. They do have vanilla. They have coconut. They have all kinds of different ones. So check it out. This is the full size, I believe. I don't think this is the full size, actually. I think there's one bigger than this, but this runs on the website about $18 to $24, depending on, but she got this in a set. So I wanted to try it. I wanted to see, and I'm glad she did give this to me, because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. Because the thing about Bath and Body is it's great, but it's bad for you. You know, there's so much stuff in that stuff. So Bath and Body, because I'm so sensitive, I just put it on my clothes. I don't put it on my skin anymore. I used to wear, back in the day, in my 20s, in the early 90s, when pear was a thing, strawberries and champagne was a thing. I mean, it was trending, you know, and I used to wear it at work. And then one day I had it on, because I always kept it on my desk and at work, and I just had a reaction to it. I started feeling, I don't know what happened, girl, but my tongue got swelling. It's always my throat, always. Like down here, it's always my throat. So that happened, and I had to stop using it. It was strawberries and champagne, and definitely pear, because I wore it so much. And it was weird, because I had been wearing it for a long time, but then all of a sudden I had a reaction to it. So then she also gave me this. This is a foot cream. This is just the pure. So this is scent free. I don't like it. I mean, I did use it on my feet this morning, because I've had it for a while. I'm like, she gave it to me a while back. It's a foot balm, and I really like it. I just don't like the fact that they don't have it in a scent, you know, because I like scents. I don't like to use anything unscented. I know a lot of people that have sensitive skin, that have allergies, use unscented things, but I just don't care for it. So I did put this on my feet, though, and I didn't like it. I was like, ew, this is just not okay. But I did use it. And then finally, she gave me these, which also came in a kit, because they had a special, I guess. So these are the two favorites of mine. I will tell you that they've come out with a few different scents over the last, I would say, 6 months or so. Maybe they update them every season. I'm not sure. But this is the signature one, which is their honey and orange. Like I said, this is the body cream. I think they have everything. They have lotion, body butter, body cream. So this is kind of the cream that you would put on your body after you get out of the shower. I needed something like this. But this also says whipped body cream. So I think it's very similar to body butter. I think don't quote me, because if you know your stuff, correct me. I want you to. But I thought the difference between body cream and body butter is that body butter is more of a whipped kind of consistency, where it evaporates in your skin faster. Not so much that it has alcohol in it, because these are all organic. They have no preservatives. These are a very natural line, or so they say. So, but I thought a cream was more oil-based, and a body butter was like more whipped, like that was designed to absorb in your skin quicker. I don't know, so let me know. But I could have swore I read that somewhere. Anyway, the other one that I got was spiced orange, and this one smells good. This one you'll like if you like gingerbread, or I hope you can see that. I hope the camera's focusing in on that. But this one's more like gingerbread, like it's got a lot of gingery. I don't know. It just smells, it's spicy, like more fall. Think of fall. I don't know. Yeah, it's got like, I don't know what's in it. Let me tell you what's in it, because this one, you can read it on the website also. I'll probably put it up on the website because I can't see a damn thing. But this one has coconut oil. It's got a bunch of other stuff in here. It does have alcohol in it, which I'm shocked. See, that's what I was saying. You can't really trust any brand that tells you that it's all natural, because it's probably not, just so you know. I wonder if the glare is coming because I don't have my computer on, maybe. I don't know. What else is in here? Green tea is in this one. All this stuff is made out of goat milk, by the way, so, you know, that's a good thing as well. So goat's milk is really good for your skin. And then I just wanted to see the fragrance. It just says perfume. It doesn't say. Bilberry, fruit leaf extract, grape, really, grape seed extract, camellia, rose hip, I was trying to see shea. Oh, shea. That's what, you guys, I don't like shea. I don't like anything shea butter. Don't give me anything like shea butter. Cocoa butter, fine, but shea butter, no. That's what I'm smelling in there. I'm like, I know that smell. It's shea. So I probably won't use this one. I mean, if I'm desperate, you know, and I run out of the other one, of course I'll use this one. But I highly recommend checking these out. You know, maybe look and see if you can get a starter kit. You can go on HSN or QVC and try and see if you can order one of their kits or something. You know, get it on FlexPay and just see. This is really good for your body. It really is. I mean, I don't know how true it is in terms of the organics of it, but I will tell you that it's a great product. My mom's been using this stuff for literally years. The skin product line, and also this Beekman has been something she's been using for years. I like the lip balm. I have the lip balm right here. This is the honey orange. They sell this in many different flavors, you know, because now they have several flavors on the website. So it's just white, you know. Put it on your lips. It moisturizes your lips. This is the honey orange scent. Love it so much. So you can put this on before you put your lip liner and your lipstick on, or whatever, lip. Remember that Kylie thing that used to be popular? Remember that? Isn't it funny how things just come and go? I just find that to be hilarious. Anyway, you guys, all right. So that's everything I want to share with you. Let's pop on the computer now, and I'm going to show you this house that I saw this morning. I think it's really cool. So obviously we're not ready to move yet, but it was like, I mean, it's 8 years old. It's not new like this one, because this one is brand new. And this is the second large house I found for the price range that we're looking for. Because we're 4 adults, and our price range for Northern California is, and I think Southern California is way more expensive than we are, and I think so is San Francisco. But for Northern California, but for Sacramento County, the city and state of the city of Sacramento, which is the capital of California, we're thinking we don't really want to. We don't want to exceed $4,000 a month. We'd like to stay within the $3,500 range if we can, and get the maximum space that we can for that, because we all are at home a lot, and so we just need space. You know, space is the primary thing. I'm sorry I don't look prettier. I really am, but this is what you get sometimes, because I've tried to make myself as cute as possible, girl. Because if you're like, that's cute, yeah, to me, I'm a very much 80s girl. I was born in the 70s, grew up in my teens in the 80s, and I'm all about the Converse, the jeans, and the pop culture t-shirts, sweatshirts. I'm through and through that girl, you know, Hot Topic. Like, just think of very simple. I'm not, you know, Kardashian. That's not me. I would love to be that, but I'm not. I've always also wanted to pursue wearing some kind of activewear, but I feel like I just don't have the body type for it. Because I feel like if you're going to wear activewear, you have to look super cute in it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you just have to feel confident about your body because you're just given what you're given. But it's hard enough for me to see myself on camera, even in jeans, girl. You know, because I'm very wide and I'm very round, and I'm trying to work on my weight this year, and it does dissipate when I'm thinner. No, you know. I think a good weight spot for me, because I'm almost 5'4", is probably about 130 is probably my ideal, just because I carry a lot of body weight in my midsection. I have very small limbs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have thick, you know, thighs or thick ankle. I just don't have that. And my arms are wide, but they're wide because I'm just heavy, and they're not that long. You know what I mean? Because I have a very long torso and very short legs, which is so weird, but it is what it is. And it's funny because my mom's family is super tall. Her brothers are like 6'3", 6'4". My mom is 5'7". She says she's 5'5", but she's not. She's 5'6.5" or something like that. She's got to be. Maybe in her older age, she says she shrunk. But what's funny about that is she also said her feet grew, which I thought is so funny. But I think so too. Do you think that? Because like my feet, I used to be a 7 girl, and I'm having to buy a 7.5, which is so interesting to me, right? Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what I'm going to try to do better in 2026. I say this every single year, that I'm going to get up every day and put makeup on every day and do my hair every day and look cute. I do think that if I was to at least get to the point where I did my hair and put my makeup on, I'd feel better when I make my videos. But also, I'm a hat girl, always have been collecting hats, toe socks, sunglasses. I collect weird things. I've been collecting stuff like that since I was a kid. My brother, before he passed away, used to have a memorabilia business, back in the day. This was way before things are like the way they are now. But he used to give us samples all the time. So that's why I got into that kind of stuff, because he used to give me these weird, cool, and I'm kicking myself now, girl, because I had the coolest glasses from the 80s organically. I had like 25, 30 pairs of glasses. And it's funny because when I go back to look at the 80s videos, because we used to watch Friday night videos at night every week. My mom loved Friday night videos. That's what we used to watch on TV. And this was way before the internet, okay? Aging myself, but it is what it is. And all those weird kind of big shoulder pads, funny glasses you see, stuff like that, things you see in videos, I used to own. And so it's funny. I had a collection of masquerade masks that you would see. And it's funny. I've always had like a thing for them as well. My brother gave us a bunch of them because they were samples. And then when I started my pop culture channel, I started using masquerades because of what we were talking about. Some of the conversations I would have with that, because it involved narcissism and things like that. And a lot of times in that material that you read, they use the term mask a lot, so I started using the masquerade ball type thing. If you think of the movie Eyes Wide Shut, that's where I came up with that. But when I was young, we had a bunch of those masks. And like when I think back and look back at all the stuff we had when I was young, I'm kicking myself for not keeping it. It's crazy, like, because you go through life, you go through cycles, you start pending and purging, you know what I mean? You start like, I don't need this anymore, it's old, it's, and look and everything recirculates in time, so it's like, never throw anything away, girl, just put it in a bin, put it in the garage, take it from place to place, whatever, but don't throw it away because it will recirculate. I mean, I can't even believe these old vintage TVs are recirculating and trending on Instagram. Crazy. But I did get one, and I already had one, and I can't believe I got rid of it. Like I said, I also had hundreds of VHSs, and I got rid of those also. So it's just funny how things repeat. Don't you think so? Anyway, let's jump on the computer. I'm going to show you this house I was looking at, and then I won't keep you too much longer. I don't think there's much more I want to share today. I think I will save the rest of my tasks and productivity today for tomorrow's video, because I need to wrap. And I also, in tomorrow's video, need to take pictures and take some video of some Facebook Marketplace listings I need to get out. We should be having some more deliveries come in, so I probably will share another Sam's haul with you guys. And then, by the end of this week, we're going to start baking. We should start baking Sunday. It's already Wednesday today when I'm recording this, pre-recording this. So, yeah. And I think the rest of the day after this, I'm going to get caught up on editing, because I posted day 15. I still need to get out day 16. Today's day 17. So I need to get, that out. And I'm so behind on my vlog channel, but I will catch up, I promise. So let's jump on the computer now, and I'll show you this house I was looking at. Okay, you guys, I just wanted to hop on here and show you kind of what the rentals are like in my neck of the woods. So there is a home in a place called Lincoln, California, it's new on the market. So basically what I'm starting to do is I'm kind of elected to see what's out there, what size we're looking for, what the rents are going to be like, what the deposits are going to be like. Is it pet friendly? What comes in addition to what they want for rent? Are we responsible for the gardening, for the yard maintenance? Is it solar? Things like that. So we live in Northern California. I'm going to go ahead and save this property. I'll bookmark it or something. But I saw this home. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house. It's in a city called Lincoln, it's a little bit further out from the city we want to live in. But there were several different photos. So here is what the front of the home looks like. It's a 3-car garage, which is nice because when you have 4 adults, in a combined household, you want enough space, but you don't want it to be, ridiculously too big, but you want it to be spacious enough for each adult in the home that has, that needs the space, if that makes sense. So it is a 2-story, which is something we're not looking for so much. And another thing that bothers me about this home is that there's no yard. We have Bella, and she needs some kind of yard. I know people do, what is that called? The bark stuff. I forget what it's called. If you know. But it looks like they have some kind of gravel or something on the front yard, which is a little bit disturbing in my opinion. So here's
they've got 88 photos. I would think I think in this case, there may be a suite downstairs, which is actually really nice. It looks like it's an open concept home. There is a fleet stairwell, which I don't know if I like that, which is basically just, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's like a column stairwell, right? So it doesn't break. And my mom is older. And so if we go this route, we want to make sure that we get a room that has a suite that's just as big as a master down on the first floor. As you can see, here's a stairwell. I don't know what this is. It reminds me of another creator that I saw that lives in Napa Valley that I follow, that her house is like this kind of, but you've got the 2 openings up here, which leads me to believe there may be a loft. This is 4,000 square feet. They have quite a few curtains up here, which is nice only because obviously I think as a renter, you can take the curtains down, but having the curtain rods already up there is nice. So they've got, several windows. I do like the floor plan. I don't know how much I like the carpet, but it is what it is. I prefer hardwood floors, but that's just me because it's just easier to keep up. I don't know how well I like the countertops either, because the countertops where we live are white. So that's nice, but these are kind of speckled, if that makes sense. And the cupboards look a little bit older. I don't quite know what this is called. This may be where the pantry is, perhaps. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. There are 88 pictures. Yeah, this is the pantry, I'm sure. So it's a nice open concept kitchen, which is nice. So they have the flat stove, no range, which I like. I like when there's not a microwave above the stove. So that's a better choice in my opinion, but I don't think it really matters in my family's opinion. It looks, so the sink is over here by the dishwasher, if you can see that. And then there's a large island. So I do like the fact that they have an island there with lots of cupboards and stuff, kind of like where we live here. I don't know if this island is as wide as the one we have now, but that's what our concern is having enough cupboard space and all of that for like our coffee station and all of our gadgets and so forth. And then having a gas stove is important to all of us. It looks like there is some kind of a coffee station over here in this area where you see some cupboards and stuff. And I don't know if they're going to get closer. So here's a front look of the cupboards. I prefer they are white, but that's okay. I mean, neutral is fine because this does look like it's an older home. We'll look in a second when it was built. The oven does look a little bit aged, which is, and here's another thing I don't like with a lot of these larger houses is that they're always two-toned. There's always like a bunch of different mismatched stuff, which is interesting. Okay. So I don't know how much I like that. And then look at this refrigerator. How are you going to have, in my opinion, the house that's like worth $1 million and have this little standard refrigerator in there? I don't like that either. So I don't know. This would be a no for me. And the island is very small, by the way. It's not long like the island we have now. So, or maybe I don't know. Maybe the photos just aren't doing it justice. Maybe it's a little bit longer than it looks. But it does definitely look like it's an older home. And they don't even have a new refrigerator in there. So I have an issue with that for me. Just because, we're used to having, even the refrigerator we owned previously had an ice maker and the whole thing. So yeah, the only thing I will tell you though about older builds like this, even when they're large like this, is the floor plans tend to be bigger than the newer developments. So that's the only difference that I can tell you. That I do like that there's a fireplace here. It looks like they left behind this, I don't know, TV thing. I don't know. I just don't like the two-tone covers. I don't like that they did that. It looks like there is some greenery on the outside. I don't think there's a pool or anything. And then here are the rooms. There are 3 bathrooms in this home. It looks like a 3-car garage. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. And then you can tell this is a dated home. But again, it depends on what they allow you to do as a renter, because some of them will say you can't touch anything, you can't do anything. And so that's a little frustrating just because look at, I mean, you've got a house full of pink rooms and blue rooms and peach rooms, and you know, the paint is all different colors, and sometimes they'll let you paint, but as you can see, in every single room there's a different paint color. So I'm not keen on that. That's the one thing I did like about the home we're in now, is that it was all baseline white, which was, it's not really the thing anymore, but you see how I don't understand this. So this would be a no for me. But what I'm saying is that for a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house in the area we're looking at, we're not looking in Lincoln, but it's $4,000 here in Northern California. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and 4,000 square feet. So that's quite a large home. But in my opinion, it is spacious. It's a 3-car garage. There is a huge family room, extra bonus room. So there is a bonus room, which I would think that that's probably why they're calling it a 5-bedroom. 2 master suites, which leads me to believe there is a suite downstairs, which is something we are looking for. It is an HOA community. And then I just want to know, this is a new listing. What I want to know, though, is how much they want for deposit, which they're not saying. That's another thing I think when you're looking for, you know, a new place, is to figure out what are they asking for. You know what I mean? Like right now they really don't have any details, which upsets, like it doesn't upset me, but it concerns me because they're not really saying, let's see. Okay. Yeah. So this is to me, this seems fair. They want $4,000 rent and they want $4,000 deposit. So it's a little bit more than we wanted to pay. They want $41 extra a month, or $42 extra a month to cover renter's insurance, HVAC filters, credit building. What is all this? Identity protection. In California, they came up, I don't know if it's all over the United States, but for California, they came up with this, like, they call it a benefits package. And a lot of renting places do it. They do have a range. If you go on the renter's rights, you know, there is a range. And I think the range is like, they can charge you up to like $150 a month in addition to your rent. And then they'll come down here and tell you that they want a pet rent. And then they're going to come down here and tell you that they want you to pay for the water, sewer, and garbage, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I'm really nervous. I don't know. Well, that's all there is, folks. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit of what's happening in our city, in our neck of the woods, and what rentals look like in our area. We do not live in these current cities. These are just cities that we're thinking about going to. But I wanted to kind of share with you what the market looks like where we live. It is December. Rents are supposed to be down in December. So I don't know if that's still a thing, but you know, where the rents are lower in the wintertime. So we'll have to see as spring approaches us. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed kind of looking around with me. I will keep you guys posted to see. I mean, once we start booking showings and stuff, I will be taking you on the house hunt with us physically. And that's going to happen somewhere around probably sometime in March, probably mid-March, beginning of March. And then April is when we're going to start preparing to move. And then May 1st is when we need to have our house. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning into Vlogmas Day 19, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, y'all. See you tomorrow.